everyone, today I've got another bit of a project going on. I'm going to make a sieve for some gravel that I'm going to use to get rock dust out of. Now, I want to use the rock dust to plant my tomatoes, so before I put the tomatoes in the hole, put a bit of rock dust and a few other bits and pieces. Now, I don't know if you've had a look around at the cost of rock dust, but I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I pay $30 for a small bag of rock dust. So what I've done is gone to the local garden supply store and got some basalt crusher dust. And what I'm going to do is sieve that down, so I just get the finest stuff out. So what I'm going to use for the sieve is this aluminium fly wire, which I just picked up a metre of it for about $5. The reason I'm making one, I looked around, I couldn't find one fine enough. Now the holes in these are around about 2 millimetres, 1 to 2 millimetres, which is the maximum that I want. The crusher dust that I've got is about 3 to 4 millimetre down, so that should give me what I need for the tomatoes for at least this year. I just went and bought a 20 litre bag of it, so that will do me fine. Again, I'll be using scrap timber that I've had laying around here, try to make a sieve. So I'll get it to sit across the wheelbarrow, which is about just under 700 wide, so I'll make it about 800, 820, 1640. I'm just going to put the frame together for the sieve, for the box, and once that's done we'll cut the what's going to be used the sieve material, so the fly mesh there, and then we'll cut some other timber just to give it the support it needs to hang on. So stick with me. So that's how wide the fly wire is. Just a bit of a guide here so I know where I'm drilling holes, that's all. I just drill a couple of pilot holes there. The timber's a bit old and split, so I just want to make sure we don't split it any further. Okay, so there's the frame for the sieve. It doesn't need to be a big sieve. It'll sit across the wheelbarrow and just be enough to shake some of the rock dust through. So now we'll fit the mesh, will go across. Probably take it over the edges there just a bit. I'm going to now fix the fly mesh to the frame I just need to cut a couple more pieces, which will help fix this. Going to be again some scrap timber. I'm just going to fold this over just about, so about 5 to 7 millimeters, just to give it a bit more beef to hang on to there. So here's the crusher dust I was talking about. I've been sitting out here drying it a bit because it is a little bit wet. Not wet, but just damp. So I've set it out in the sun just to help dry it out a bit. And I'm hoping that when I sieve this down, it'll give me the dust that I'm after. So as you can see, it is quite coarse. It's not what I want to put in the tomatoes, I just want the really fine dust. So there you have it, quick and dirty sieve, just to make some rock dust that you would normally spend $20 or $30 for a less than a ½ kilo bag to buy. From what I understand, from what I've read, it's purely basalt dust, which is exactly what this will give me. This is basalt crusher dust. Yeah, beautiful. I'll show you when it's done. Exactly what I was after. So the rest of this, it won't go to waste. The rest of this stone that's too big, what I'm after for the rock dust, will become hen's teeth. So people who have chooks will know that chickens don't have teeth and they can't actually chew their food. So what they do, it goes into their crop. And the crop is basically muscle, which will grind the food up. And what they'll do is they'll eat small stones like this, and that helps grind the food up so they can digest it better in their stomach. So that's what will happen with this slightly larger stone. And I'll mix it with some larger stuff as well, so they get a good variety. I'll show you what's left. I'll show you what I'm getting. So you can see the difference. So you can see there the two, what I'm getting out of it, which is the rock dust, which is what I'm after. That'll go in the garden for the tomatoes, and what's left will become hen's teeth. The sieve worked well. No holes. And this is what I've got. Probably about $150 worth of rock dust if you went to a nursery. It's basalt rock dust. Well, that's what this is. For the cost of an $8 bag and a sieve that I can keep reusing. This probably cost me $15 all up to make. So I'm going to let this dry out a bit more, and then I'll put it in its own bucket. And there'll be, you put a small handful of this in the whole of your tomatoes, and I'll probably do capsicums and whatever else I plant. And over time, it'll break down further. Worms will also use it, so they'll eat it, excrete it. It'll become humus for the soil. Can only do good things. Thanks for coming along again today. Hopefully you enjoyed the couple of little projects we did here. Thanks guys. Bye.
Thanks for watching today's video. Please share, like, and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you again next time on 20 Acres to Home.